Wow, Regis Prograis rips Jose Ramirez for not fighting and saying he's not the draw that he said he was. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Regis Prograis, on his verified page, he said, haha, so I guess Jose Ramirez isn't as big as they say he is. I did more than that in New Orleans. Imagine if I gave away over 9,000 tickets. He gave away the whole event. Crying emoji. Now, Jedi Goodman on Instagram was the one that posted it. It was the box office report. He's good for it. He always kind of puts the ticket information and, you know, gets the comps and stuff like that. And it says gross receipts, 306K, tickets sold, 411.17. So 4,000 tickets roughly. Exempt passes, which is basically the comp, 9,000. That's crazy, because if you think about it, this is basically the amount of tickets sold, $4,000, or excuse me, 4,000 tickets. They've more than doubled that with the tickets that they gave away. The capacity they said was 14K, but again, that doesn't really matter too much if you're giving away 9,000 plus tickets, right? And somebody in the comments says that's a lot of comps. The person who pulled up the report says 5,535 of those tickets. So 5,500 plus tickets were at $33 admission for the seating. So not only were the sold tickets not that many, you know, a lot of it were like cheap in price. I mean, this just sounds crazy. So basically it sounds like the event wasn't as successful, and they try to cover it up by making it look packed by giving away a lot of tickets, and then people came out for either the low or they came out because they got free tickets. You know, this is a bad look. Now, I kind of figured as much for a couple reasons. I'm gonna explain this video. For one, David Benavidez and Caleb Plant fought the same day, because this actually took place on my birthday, so I know the date well. This was on March 25th, my birthday. Shout out to all the Aries that watch my channel. Now, that going against a colossal fight that everybody wanted to see with a much better promotion and a much better, like, you know, there was real disdain and bad blood. I think Showtime and David Benavidez and Caleb Plant and Benavidez, his pops, his trainer, and his brother and stuff, they all did a great job, and there was an inherent rivalry, so people wanted to see that particular fight. So that you're already up against that. Two West Coast fights, one was in Vegas and this was in Fresno, California. It would be one thing if Jose Ramirez was fighting, like, let's say in New York, because people who live in New York likely weren't gonna all go out to Las Vegas to watch the other fight. But to have two fights on the same coast, that's really within, you know, Fresno to Vegas, that's not too far a distance, you know. And even the people who didn't travel to the fight live, you know, some of them probably want to stay home and watch the bigger fight, which is David Benavidez and Caleb Plant, as opposed to Jose Ramirez versus Richard COMMEY. Richard COMMEY is like one of those dudes that is just shuffled around with Top Rank, you know, and you see this frequently with DAZN and also with Top Rank, where they have certain token guys, like DAZN got Derek Chisora. At one point they had David Price. And, you know, you just see these guys get opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and they seem to be, you know, always fighting someone. Eric Molina, guys like that, where they just keep getting fights no matter if they're doing good in their career or not. Top Rank, they have a couple guys like that as well, like Jose Zepeda and Richard COMMEY, and these guys just keep getting recycled and recycled. Nakathilas, and, you know, you just see them keep getting opportunities, and they don't even have to be winning. So Jose Ramirez versus Richard COMMEY, you were up against too big of a fight, in my opinion. Now, to see these numbers, the other thing that makes this worse is you had Jose Ramirez, who people want to see him fight and try to get a title with the WBC champion, who's roasting him, Regis Prograis. And basically, between him and his promoter, they were basically saying that Jose Ramirez is such a big draw and the numbers didn't make sense with Regis Prograis. So why wouldn't they fight Richard COMMEY? But you can't make these numbers look great. If you sold 4,000 tickets and then you gave away more than double that, then that's a bust. You should have fought Regis Prograis because it would have been a better fight, a more meaningful fight. It's not a guarantee that you stop Regis Prograis, who's never been stopped, unlike Richard COMMEY, who's got stopped by Teofimo Lopez and knocked out in a few rounds. And he had recently lost to Lomachenko and almost got stopped in that particular fight. You know, we really didn't need to see Jose Ramirez versus Richard COMMEY again, not especially on the date with David Benavidez and Plant, which was a bigger fight. And again, they had to give up a lot of tickets. Now, to add insult to injury, my dude Lefty on Twitter had posted this, and these are previous reports from Jedi Goodman, where you see Regis Prograis, when he fought against Zepeda, they had the ticket sales that were associated, and he sold fewer tickets, and it was a smaller capacity venue. And Regis Prograis, with Zepeda in LA, did 370,000 in terms of how much money it made at the live gate. And then you look at the COMMEY fight with Ramirez, it did less money. It did 306. So again, one could deduce that if Regis Prograis defended his title against Jose Ramirez, that would have been a bigger, better fight, because Regis Prograis is a champion, and at least you would have seen a championship level fight. So for Team Ramirez to have played this A side and said, oh, Ramirez, he makes so much money and he sells out at home and stuff like that, your cover has now been blown, because not only did Regis Prograis in his last fight with Zepeda outsell in terms of live gate, according to the report, you know, it just looks bad because they didn't have to give away 1,000 tickets or more. They gave away 786 tickets compared to, you know, the fight with Zepeda, which was again on a god awful date to try to compete with Benavidez Plant, and they're giving away 10,000 tickets. I mean, that's just insane. That's insane. You just want it to look good for the cameras at that point. You're basically acknowledging that the event is going to be a bust, and you know, you just want it to look good for the cameras or something, because you definitely, with these numbers in this particular report and what came out, I don't see how it was really profitable. Introducing Super Thanks right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.